Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their 25-yard line. Howell throwing on first down here. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Now Howell. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Commanders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On play action, Lance. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. The Niners are 12-2 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a play fake. Lance. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out left to Dotson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Powell's throw complete to Freiermuth. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
Faking the handoff, Howell. He'll buy some time right. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Flushed out right. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 1st down, Howell to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Right side, and he finds Gray. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Sly on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Come on, set, 45, one.
A final shot before half for Lance. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways. But they had to like what they saw in that first half.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. On first down, Howell. Eluding the pressure right. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Howell out of the shotgun. Going deep downfield for Ross. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. John Ross, 59 yards. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. You just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Lance looking to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And Lance going to throw. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Off play action. It's Howell. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down. A handoff running left is Gibson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Little bootleg here. Howell sliding out of the pocket. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Howell. This to Hines on the drop-off. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. They'll go play action. Howell. They'll roll him out right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Howell from the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And Lance will try again on second down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now it's Lance. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lance looks to throw again. This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Throwing on first down is Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Meanwhile, Lance's throw is caught by Gray. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Touchdown! Danny Gray from 10 yards out. And the Niners go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
They go play action with Howell. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. On 1st down, Lance flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And this pass caught by Gray. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
From midfield, here's Lance. That's complete left side to Gray.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28.
Lance getting this out wide to Ayuk.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Out of the gun, it's Howell.
Rolling to his right. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin.
He's going to have the first down and then some. Now he's loose again. Terry McLaurin, touchdown Washington.
Terry McLaurin, 67 yards.
And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the
And now here is another interception. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
3rd and long, here's Howell.
Escaping the pressure right.
We'll find Gibson here complete.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
So here we go, 4th down, Howell. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. It gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Commanders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Commanders, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it's a slip-up that could cost them as they drop now to 12-3. And they...
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the things they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out on top of you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started. Let's see what we bout to do. Boy, stop. You ain't here? I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping